Boom. Everything falls apart, falls over, falls apart.
I miss you.
Hey, Kumiko, how you doing?
Good.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you. It's been over a week.
It has been a week, yeah. So, oh my God, what are we going to talk about today? Yeah, exactly. We're going to talk about Modern Horizons 3. It finally came out. So, this was a set. This was a set everybody was waiting for, and now it's here. This is a set I want. So, what we have here is we have the collector's edition, which is right here. The second camera is getting it. It's actually the box. And then with that, we also have 4 of the Planeswalker stacks that came out with it. I went ahead and bought the case for it. So we have them right here. We have the first one, which is Creative Energy. And then we have the second one, which is the most highly sought after one, Eldrazi Incursion. Then we have the third one, which is Tricky Terrain, right there. And then finally we have the fourth one, which is the Graveyard Overdrive, right here, which has to work with Graveyard Recursion. So, as you can probably guess, 2 of them you can still find on the shelves, and 2 of them are already sold out. And
Can I guess?
Yes, you can guess. Go ahead.
I see. These are sold out, and those are still on the shelves.
Well, you got one of them right, yes. And actually, the Eldrazi Incursion right now is probably the hardest one to find. In fact, so pre-release was yesterday. Today's Saturday, but on a Friday. First day came out, everything already sold out. The shops that did have them already marked them up to $147. MSRP is $60. I was able to get the case, so I dealt with the shop that was able to sell it to me at MSRP. So I didn't pay $147, but right now that's what it is on the market. So that really makes you wonder: should I open them, or should I just like sit on them and let them build a value and then resell it in the market?
I mean, the whole point is to open and see what the cars look like, right?
Well, yes, they do enjoy the product, definitely. And with that, I think yes, we will open. I mean, the fact of the matter is that the reality is that this is a pretty popular deck. It has 15 unique. Well, I don't know if it has exactly 15 unique cards, but there definitely are unique cards to this one that makes it the deck that it is. And people are theoretically, they're paying the money for those unique cards. So if you take those 13 cards and you break down $147, it's essentially, you get the idea how much money people are paying per
Way
card.
too much.
It's way too much math. So
No,
well, it's pretty
way too much money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So my dad saw me today. He came by and I showed him the cards, and he's like, "What is that?" And I said, "It's money, Dad. It's money." So we got a pretty good one, but we'll come back to these in a little bit. So those are the commander decks that we talked about, and what we do have.
Exciting foil ones.
Oh my God, yes,
Yeah.
the collector's edition. So I bought this. I wasn't gonna hold back. I have bought a few collector boxes before, but it's very rare. I don't buy them for everything. In fact, we did find some collector packs already in the mystery boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
mystery boxes have collector packs that
This one may take a while before it goes into mystery boxes.
I don't think this is going into a mystery box.
No.
I think these things will never see the light of day ever again. I think they'll be on the shelf for a little bit, and I think they'll be gone. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So should I even try to look for it at browse through the Target aisles?
You can look for it if you see the Modern Horizons 3 collector boosters, definitely. But I would say that I think with this one we should get the box, open packs, be happy. Yeah.
How many are in this? How many packs are in here?
So it's 12.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 12 collector, 12 packs, which features at least 15 cards apiece. If I remember correctly, I think there were 15 cards per pack.
So the ones that I buy or find at Target, if it says collector's boosters, it's a box like that, but it's only one pack.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So like the one that you get at Target, because we had a previous one where we opened one for Thunder Junction, and it was just one pack.
Yes.
And this holds 12 of them.
Right.
So why does that?
Someone took 11 out of my box.
Well, or why did it make such fancy packaging just for one pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good question. And I don't know why. I don't know if the pull rates are any better. I think ours was okay, but I think the bundle for Thunder Junction had a lot more.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and just get right into this. Okay.
But I need to wear gloves.
I feel like I need to wear gloves too, but the fact of the matter is that if these cards are worth what people are saying they're worth, I think we're just going to get right into the action, and I think it's going to be fun. So we'll do it. We'll do it up.
Don't drop any.
Don't drop any. If I drop any, it'll turn into lightly played. So there we go.
Dust. It'll turn to dust.
It'll turn to dust. Look at that. That's
So
beautiful.
pretty.
That is amazing.
It's like hologram.
It is a hologram. You know, there's actually a market for the used boxes. I told you, right?
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and move these to the
For
side.
doing no good.
For doing no good.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to get a little bit closer to the action here. So, do you want to know how much these cost?
Sure.
Do you want to guess?
Is it more than the packs?
Well, so these were $59 a piece. So it was about $220 out the door for all four of these.
Oh, wow.
It's not too bad. So we compare these to Commander Masters, and Commander Masters, when that came out, they were trying to sell their decks for like 90 piece, 100 piece. I didn't realize this, and I know that Commander Masters is the one that people keep comparing this to. Somebody told me, and you know that they say all the statistics are made up, but they said 70% of the game shops actually shut down because of Commander Masters.
Because they can't keep it? Or
Because they
can't buy it?
overextended themselves on credit to buy the product, and then nobody bought it. So I think they learned their lesson from Commander Masters, and they made these more reasonably priced.
Okay.
So I think the question is also going to be the print run. Like, are they going to overprint the hell out of these, and then 3 years later we're still going to be seeing Modern Horizons 3 on the shelf, or is there like a FOMO, like fear of missing out, which is what's driving the prices?
When were these produced? After or before Cindy? What's her name?
Cynthia Williams, or Cynthia,
the former CEO.
your former CEO. I think that this might have been produced when the changes that were needing to be made were actually being made. So they
Okay.
might have pulled back, because I think
Yeah.
the overprinting was a Cynthia thing,
Yeah.
because she knew she had the distribution for Amazon, and I think with here it's just more of okay, let's kind of like because now they're having to deal with Pokemon, right? They're having to deal with Pokemon, they're having to deal with Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yes.
and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh are like pulling back on the printing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Should I even try to get
You know, I don't know. I just think it's an endless. I think it's an endless pit. Really, the reason why I'm sticking with the collector's boosters is because the collector boosters know what they are. Okay, if you want to spend money and you want to get money pulls, and you want to perhaps get cards that double as money, you go straight for the collector boosters. And that's when a set like this comes out, I just go ahead and ante up for the collector boosters. I don't try to go for the play boosters or anything else. I just go straight for the collector boosters, and I get my fill out of it. Now I will say, one of the changes I'm going to make with this is that I think I'm going to go ahead and take the cards that I do get from here, and then I'm going to immediately resell them and try to recoup my value. No matter how cool of a card it is, no matter how awesome it is, I think I need to start training myself to start letting this stuff go. You know, hold it and then let it go. Hold the lightning and then let it go.
and just brag that you got it?
And just brag that I got it, take the photo. You know, but I mean, there might be something there, right? Because we did talk about that with the whole idea with.
Oh, is it getting harder to open?
Actually, this one was a little easier to open. Yeah. So again, the good thing about there you go. Thanks. So the good thing about getting it from Card Shop is that you know that it's going to be, a good product. It's not resealed or anything crazy like that. Okay. So
It actually says 2024.
it does, yeah. So it was produced relatively recently. Okay, so first off, we got the foil token. very shiny. Everybody loves their
It's
tokens.
a copy.
It's a copy. Yeah. So copy is, of course, any creature that you can copy. You make a copy of it. So here you go. And then we have the Eldrazi Spawn, which is a new token. So basically, it's a token creature, Eldrazi Spawn, and then you can sacrifice this creature, add one colorless. So here's how it looks. And then with the Eldrazi Spawn, so that's a new token type. The Eldrazi's always have like some type of, in the lore, they create fragments of themselves, and then they can pull energy off of those fragments. So we have some nice shiny cards. So this is a Infernal Captor. It's a creature Devil Rogue. It's got exploit, and when it exploits a creature, gain control of target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap that permanent. It gains haste until end of turn. Wow. Okay. This is a good card. This is a really good card because it allows you to, and it's only a common. How about that? Yeah, it's a 3/3, but what it does is it allows you to take somebody else's creature and swing against them, and it's an enter the battlefield effect, so you can repeat it, which is good. Inspired Inventor, it's 2 and a 3. It's a human artificer. When Inspired Inventor enters the battlefield, choose one. So you get 3 energy counters, and then, or you can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, or create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. So he comes in, and again, it's an enter the battlefield. So the reason, like I said, enter the battlefield is so important is because you can blink it, and then you can get the effect multiple times if you figure out how to like re-trigger the enter the battlefield effect. You got a Dream Drinker Vampire.
That's pretty.
Yeah, look at that. That looks beautiful. It's a creature vampire. It's lifelink. It's got 1 and a black. It's adapt to 1. And if this creature has no +1/+1 counter on it, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Dread Drinker Vampire, it gains menace until end of turn. Sage of the Unknowable. It's a creature human wizard. It's tap, add colorless, spend its mana only to cast a colorless spell or to activate an ability. Brain Surge, 2 and a blue. It's an instant. Draw 4 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. This is a good card. This is a really good card. And well, yeah, the artwork's kind of lightning, but the reason why it's good is because it's like a preordained, but it also, but you do 4, and you can put 2 back. Usually it's, you draw 2 and put 1, and then you put 1 on the bottom of your library. But here you just draw 4 cards, and then you can just, you get a free 2, and the 2 go back on top of your library. So it's almost like a Forest Cry. This is actually a really good card. You can almost like take this card and you can substitute it into any deck that has the draw 2, put 1 back, put 1 at the bottom of your library. And then you have Collective Resistance. It's 1 and a green. It's an instant. You can escalate it. You can choose 1 or more. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment. Target creature gains hexproof and is destructible until end of turn. And you notice that, yes, they are pretty low casting cards. The lower the cost, the quicker you get them out of the battlefield. And the crazy thing is that they're only common and uncommon. We haven't even gone to the rares and mythical. You have Nesting Grounds, which is a land. You can tap it to add a colorless, or you can pay 1 tap, move a counter from the target permanent you control onto another target permanent, activate only as a sorcery.
Oh, that was pretty.
Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. That's a full color island right there. Foil. That is beautiful. So this is kind of cool. I like this old border. I like this old border artwork here. It says, "It that heralds the end." It's 1 and a colorless. It's an Eldrazi drone. It says, "Colorless spells that you cast with mana value 7 or greater cost 1 less to cast. Other colorless creatures you control get +1/+1." And it's only 2, so it can come in early. It can reduce the. It basically has what's called a Lord effect, meaning that it increases the +1/+1 counters. which I thought was pretty good. Dragon Rage Channeler. Creature Human Shaman. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1. And then as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, Dragon's Rage Channeler gets +2/+2, has flying, and attacks each combat if able.
Why does the rage have to be a woman?
Oh, look, check it out. It's a Modern Horizons 2 card. Well, you know, in the lore of Magic, actually, some of the biggest grudge holders and the biggest advocates of violence were actually the female characters. Yeah, the men were always like, hey, you know, we need to think about this a little bit. We need to, like, hold this back. But, you have Curse Smear. So this is cool. So it's 2 and a red. It's a rock. So you pay 3. It comes in. You can tap to add a red. And as Curse Smear enters the battlefield, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except it has haste. Oh, okay. So that's actually pretty cool because I think this will re-trigger and enter the battlefield. So remember how I was saying before? You can have enter the battlefield effects. So I think this can do it. So if you have something that says when this enters the battlefield you can do something, if you play Curse Smear, have it copy that effect, then you're good. Desert Warfare enchantment, 3 and a green. Whenever you sacrifice a desert, or whenever a desert card is put into the graveyard from your hand or library, put that card onto the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 5 or more deserts, create that many 1/1 red, green, and white sand warrior creature tokens to gain tokens. So it makes tokens. Oh, good old Jet Medallion. There you go. This is a good one right here. Black spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
What a marble?
It's a medallion. So Jet Medallion, this actually came out of Commander Master, so this is a really beautiful card right here. So I'll just do it. It's actually a really good card. This is, I'm not sure if it's gonna go towards recouping the color of the box, but I mean the cost of the box, but you know, every little bit costs. This is a good card. Jet Medallion is a solid card. Oh look, and then we got another mythic from, oh wow, this was a spicy deck. So we have Solitude, 3 and 2 white. It's a flash lifelink. When Solitude enters the battlefield, exile up to one other target creature. That creature's controller gains life equal to its power. Evoke. Exile a white card from your hand. So instead of paying the casting cost, you can just go ahead and exile a card from your hand. And then you have a scratch moderately played. Sire of Famine. This one is Shilgengar, Sire of Famine. It's 3 and 2 black. It's a legendary creature, Elder Demon. Flying, sacrifice another creature, create a blood token. If you sacrifice an angel this way, create a number of blood tokens equal to its toughness instead. Wow, really scary, serious card. Kind of really harkens back to the old Magic days where they weren't afraid to shy away from creatures like this. The casting is 5, yes. And then you have an ability here where you can pay either a combination of either white mana or black mana, and you can sacrifice 6 blood tokens, return each creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield with the finality counter on it. These creatures are vampires in addition to their other types. This was a really good deck because we got a couple of rares, a couple of mythics. We actually got Modern Horizon 2 cards, and you can tell because this is Modern Horizons 3, but then that logo right there is Modern Horizons 2. So I'll show you. See, that's a Modern Horizons 2 card. So right off the bat, they're value packing it. And I want to say, I think Solitude and Jet Medallion, I want to say those are
the original?
I want to say Solitude's like a $20 card, maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick. I don't even know where my phone's at. Let me see. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, TCG player.
The app?
Yeah, and then you can just look up Solitude. And while you're doing that, we can
Yes, add it or just look it up?
add manually. So right there. and then we can just go ahead and add solid, type in solid tube. Okay, Modern Horizons 2, you can go ahead and click on that. And yeah, $20.61.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, money pools, collector packs. All right, so let's see what's in the next one. Do you think these are showing up okay in the on the camera there?
I can check.
I think so. Can you check and see how that's
Yeah.
looking? Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so right off the bat, we're gonna get a Phyrexian Worm token. It's basically any card that allows you to make that. It's gonna have a 1/2, Death Toucher, meaning that if it touches your creature, yeah. And right off the bat, this pack comes out swinging. Look at that, legendary Planeswalker, the Gris, the Plague Swarm. Look at him. Wow, that is beautiful. I don't even know. Oh, it's a double-sided. What the heck, man? This pack showed up to fight. Look at that.
I don't even want to touch it.
Look at that. Yeah. So this is a double-sided card. This is like,
Oh no, I
wow.
can't touch that.
Look at him.
It's an insect.
Legendary creature insect, Death Touch. When Gris Vicarious Larva or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it enters from your graveyard, you cast it from your graveyard, you may pay a green. If you do, exile Gris and return to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. And then you get this Planeswalker right here. Look at that artwork. God, that looks so scary.
Oh yeah, I can't even touch it.
Yeah, you don't even want to touch it, huh? Man, that is amazing. And then look, you got another Planeswalker. Another...
He's a Harry Potter.
He looks like Harry Potter. Yeah, look at him.
Oh, wow.
Look, another 2 mythics in
Yeah.
one pack. So this is a legendary creature, human wizard. Instant or sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell during your turn, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, Raj Monsoon magic deals 1 damage to you. If you win the flip, you may exile Ra. If you do, return him to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control.
Wait, you're flipping a coin?
Yeah, there's actually cards that let you flip a coin. That's a good card.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got, well, after that, now these really look boring, but,
Unicorn.
yeah, we got the Unicorn, we got Horrific Assault. Oh, look at that. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. The target creature or Planeswalker you don't control. If you control an Eldrazi, you gain 3 life. And then you got Nyxborn Unicorn, which is enchantment creature Unicorn, bestow 4, and it has Mentor. And enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has Mentor. You got a Driving Skyclaw, so it's a cat dragon flying. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy counters. And whenever a Driving Skyclaw attacks, you may pay 3 energy counters. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Probably enough for my mom.
And she got some energy counters. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Your mom got taken out by the cat. Well, she had to go to the hospital. I mean, you know,
She will be fine.
yeah, she'll be fine. Well, she's fine now because they pumped her full antibiotics. I got a hold of that before. For those that don't know, Kumiko's mom got taken out by a cat. Nyxborn Hydra is an enchantment creature Hydra. So that's pretty good. So the good thing about Hydras is that they're always like a pump spell.
Mm-hmm.
So they always come in with a +1/+1 counter equal to the amount of mana you dumped into it. So they always tend to like come in very big. So everybody always likes to make like Hydra spells.
So wait, this one has 0/1.
Yeah, exactly. So basically it comes in as a 0/1, but then basically it enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters. X meaning how many you cost. So if you pay 12 mana for this, it enters as an 11/12 Hydra. Or if you pay 20 mana into it, it enters as a 19,
So this
20.
is like later in the
Later in the game, late game, yeah. Yeah. So, and that's the thing with Hydra. You see where it kind of goes with the thing where you cut one head off and then 2 heads spring up in its place, you know? That's the whole
It's
concept of the
interesting,
Hydra. Yeah. Yeah, I know, like,
Are these
mythology is like crazy.
Things
Huh?
like SAT words, Hydra.
Hydra. Nyxborn. The creation of Avicen, which I told you about the whole point of Avicen. That was the deity that they worshipped on in the point of Innistrad. So this is a saga. It comes in, search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle, then turn the exile card face up. If it's a creature card, you may lose life equals to its mountain value. And then on the third step, you may put the exile card onto the battlefield. If it's a creature card, if you don't put it into the battlefield, put it into its owner's hands. So it's essentially a tutor. It allows you. Tutor is basically allows you to search your library for a certain card, and then either put into the top of the library, put into your hand.
It lets you cheat.
It lets you cheat, yeah. But that's what the black mechanic does. It's very popular with tutors. Barbarian Ring is a land. Add red. Barbarian Ring deals 1 damage to you. And then you can pay red, tap, sack, Barbarian Ring. It deals 2 damage to any target. Activate if 7 or more cards are really graveyard. Waterlogged Teachings. I think David was actually looking for this card. Yeah. So search your library for an instant or sorcery card. Oh, so this is cool because basically this is something that they're starting to do. These used to be high-powered cards, but they're also double-sided. So it can come in as a land, right? So it comes in tapped for blue or black, or it comes in as an instant. Search your library for an instant card or a card with flash, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. So you can play one or the other, and it's a tutor. But
wait, if this is in a sleeve,
you're supposed to like take it out of the sleeve for a bit.
how do you know it's a double-sided if it's in a sleeve?
Because it has the little tutor text on the bottom right here.
Okay.
Full art swamp.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's beautiful. Aether Spike. So it's an instant, choose target spell. You get 2 energy, but you may pay an amount of energy. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each energy paid this way. So they're trying to do like an energy counter. Like essentially it's like another way, like a multiple source of mana. You got Null Elemental Blast. It's a color list. You can choose one. You can target counter a multicolored spell or destroy target multicolored permanent. Multicolored being anything up to 1 colors. So basically any of the cards in these decks. You know, if it's like a green or a red that you have to pay for, you know, if it's got more than 2 colors in the casting cost, or more than 1 color in the casting cost,
Okay.
then you can count this.
Pretty.
Party Thrasher. Look at him. So it's a rare. Non-creature spells you cast from exile have Convoke. And at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you may discard a card. If you do, exile the top 2 cards of your library and choose one of them. You may play the card this turn. So Red has this mechanic where you don't really draw cards, you exile cards from the top of your library, and then you can play them this turn, you know. And if you don't play them, then they win. Let me see. So we have a land, it's a gate, it's Talon Gates of Madara. When Talon Gates of Madara enters the battlefield, up to 1 target creature phases out. Oh, so it's a phase out, so it's a protection. So you can add a color list, tap to add a color list. You can pay 1, tap, add 1 mana of any color so you can filter. Or you can pay 4, put Talon Gates of Madara from your hand onto the battlefield. Oh. So you can pay 4, put it from your hand and flash it in. And then phase out a creature to protect it. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Why would that card be in there?
Oh, look at it! He's so cute.
It looks like from the Junction.
Yeah.
No, the Fallout.
Yeah. Felia, Exuberant Shepherd. Legendary creature dog. Flash. When Felia, Exuberant Shepherd attacks, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent. At the beginning of the battlefield, at the beginning of the next instant, return the card to the battlefield under its under control. If it entered under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on failure. So he allows you to blink creatures. So anything that has entered the battlefield effects, when they phase out and phase back in, you can blink it.
Because normally they just phase out and they don't come back in.
And when it comes back in, it re-triggers its entered the battlefield effect. So it's very powerful. I think these are some pretty powerful cards.
Yeah, 2 casting cards.
Honestly, I'm really impressed. I think the last set that
You're
came
not going to let these go. You're gonna keep these.
I'm gonna
and play
see.
with it.
I'm gonna see what I can come in. But just honestly, I'm more impressed with this than I am with even Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yeah, because Lord of the Rings, they were good cards, but they were chunky. They were like, but these things are like chunky casting costs, meaning that everything was like 5, 6. You know, I mean they had some good mechanics.
So cute. Can I have that one?
You want the fox, token creature fox.
It's so cute.
You can have it. There you go.
Oh, it's double-sided.
What do you have on the other side? It's a servo. Oh, it's a little.
It's a bumblebee.
It's a little guy.
It's bumblebee.
I'm already looking ahead. What did I get?
You're like one of those now. You just
I'm not even
you
like.
just put everything else on the side.
Dude, this is.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
What'd you get? You gotta show it.
I shouldn't have looked ahead. I spoiled it.
Why? Oh, do you want this card back?
No, you can have that card. Oh my god. I spoiled it.
What do you mean you spoiled it?
I spoiled it. I spoiled the surprise. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see what the last card was. But... Okay.
Oh, these are cute cards.
Okay.
This pack has really cute ones.
Yeah, look at him. He's a Rhino Cleric. When he enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters, and you can pay energy, tap target creature.
Oh, funny. He looks like he's doing the motions here.
Yeah,
Bring
he
it.
wasn't. Well, he's a zealot. He's like a religious guy. He's like, come on, my God is better than your God. It's like, let me see. Okay. Molten Gatekeeper, artifact creature golem. Look at that. Look at that.
He's like a mummy.
He's like a mummy. Yeah, like an Egyptian mummy. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Molten Gatekeepers deal 1 damage to each opponent. So you have another Aether Spike.
Oh, we have 2 of those now.
Shiny, yeah. You got a Dross Claw. You got a Glyph Elemental, so it's 1 and a white. Bestow landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Glyph Elemental, and a enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on Glyph Elemental.
Using the low casting, or the casting.
Yeah, I mean, I think the highest we've seen so far is like 5, but yeah, they're all chilling in like the 1-drop, 2-drop range. Ajani's fell from the Godsire. So exile target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or greater. So it's a saga. So the way it works is it enters, and it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving, because every upkeep it gives you a different effect. Mm-hmm. So the first time it comes in, you can exile a target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or greater. Create a 2/1 white cat warrior creature token, then put a vigilance counter on each creature you control, and target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. So here's another double-sided card. Wow, look at that. That is like...
That's so pretty.
Yeah. So he's a goblin. So when Boggart Traveler enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard. So it's basically a Bajuka Bog, but it's a...
That means nothing to me.
That means nothing to you? See, so Bajuka Bog is a land that usually when it comes in tapped, and you can exile a graveyard. But now, Bajuka Bog, Boggart Bog, it's a good card. I like you got another full-out forest. You got Victimize, which is this is a pretty standard card. You get this in Dominaria Remaster. We got this in Modern Horizons 2. Choose 2 target creature cards. In your graveyard, sacrifice a creature. If you do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield tapped. Tune the narrative. So play 1, draw a card, you get 2 energy counters. So it's pretty good. You know, it's actually really good because usually it's pay 1, draw a card, but pay 1, draw a card, you get 2 energy counters. So the fact that they added extra text on there to get an extra effect. Plus, I mean, look at that. That looks so shiny.
Yeah, like Fantasia.
Okay, so. This is where I started getting excited because I looked ahead. So then you got 6, which anything that has less than 3 letters in the title is usually going to be a really good card.
How am I supposed to remember everything you're telling me?
Huh?
How am I supposed
Well, this
to...
is more for the people watching. It's not really for you. You're just like learning by. Okay, reach. Whenever 6 attacks, you may mill 3 cards. You may put a land card from random into your hand. As long as it's your turn, non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retraced, which means you can cast them from your graveyard by discarding the land card in addition to paying its other cost. So that's graveyard recursion, being able to cast things from your graveyard by paying their cost in addition to it, which is a good card. Alright. So you got Satya, Aetherflux Genius. He's a legendary creature, human artificer, menace, haste. When he attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of one other target non-token creature you control. You get 2 energy counters. At the beginning of the next end step, sacrifice that token unless you pay an amount of energy equal to that mana.
4 mana still.
Yeah. Oh, and look.
Yeah, different colors.
No, if you see, there's actually a printing error with the card. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you see that rolling error? So you see that, like, yeah, you can see where the roller, like, droop, droop, droop. Yeah. Just milling them out. Power balance.
That looks like it's expensive.
It looks powerful. So it's 2 red, enchantment, full art. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the 2 spells have the same mana value. That's really good.
2 spells.
So what happens is, when an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. So you reveal it, and if you do, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the 2 spells that he casts and you reveal if they have the same mana value. So if he casts like a 2-drop spell, and then you reveal the top card of your library and it's a 2-cost mana, you can cast that for free.
Oh.
Busted.
So it benefits you.
It's busted. Yes. Esper Sentinel, Modern Horizons. Whenever an opponent casts their first creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player plays X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power. So it's a very powerful card. Now this is what really...
The last card.
Polluted Delta. Full foil. Oh my god.
Don't touch it. Don't really want to touch it.
It's foil. Do me a favor. Look up Polluted Delta.
Polluted Delta.
Yeah. On TCG player. You can download it later.
Okay.
I'm going to put this in the binder right now.
Please stand by. Polluted Delta. That's hardly legal.
Don't worry, I came prepared.
$15.26, right?
Yep. Let me show you. Foil. 21. How about that? Okay, so it's a $20 card. I thought it was going to be more than that.
Like
'Cause-
100?
More like 50.
Yeah.
Because used to have a full art foil Polluted Delta, and it was worth about 50 for the longest time. Yeah. Let me tell you, I'm not selling this card for 20 if it comes down to that. Wow. Polluted Delta. You know,
Are you even going to play it?
Huh?
Are you even going to play with it?
I don't know. Like, these cards, you don't play with them. You hold them for their value.
The point.
What is the point, indeed? What is the point?
Is it thrill opening it, or is it thrill just
You open it.
I think I have more thrill opening it than the... Why is it so much harder?
Huh?
Why is it so much harder?
So people don't open it, steal cards and pack it.
This is how they used to do it, right?
Yeah, I
so
think
they
so.
could reseal it?
I think it's a security feature, yes.
So they stopped for a while.
They stopped for a while?
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was like so easy to...
You got it there?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Do you cringe?
Yeah, I'm cringing a little bit. Oh my god, did your thumbnail just scrape up against the I don't like it.
Oh, that was pretty too.
Oh look.
Look at that, the anteater.
Yeah, like gremlin.
Oh, the gremlin? Oh.
Yeah, it's a little gremlin. He's eating stuff. Eating reality. Here, do you want?
Whoever did the artist is really good.
Yeah, but I'll draw these style. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Alright, so for boating landscape. So they're doing this thing now where they've basically power crept cards like Terramorphic Response and Evolving Wilds. So now they come in, you can immediately tap them for a colorless when they come in, and then you can pay 3 colors, discard this card, draw a card, or you can tap, sacrifice it, search for a basic swamp, forest, or island card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. It's a pretty good, very good card. You got Dog Umbra, which gives your creature protection. So it's got the flash ability. So the idea is that as long as another player controls a enchanted creature, it can't attack or block. Otherwise, Dog Umbra has Umbra on it. Meaning that if it would be destroyed, you actually destroy the enchantment instead, and it keeps on going. So the idea is that somebody tries to destroy your creature, you flash in Umbra armor, and you protect it, and you get it around for another.
But does this go to the graveyard after it's used?
Yes, it goes to the graveyard unless you have some type of enchantment recursion. The reason why these cards are so powerful is because usually your opponent will just have one removal spell, and usually if you have your creature out and you've already invested resources into it, you've already put a lot of time and effort into it, you don't want it to be cut off just by like a simple destroy target creature. So things like Umbra armor really help it out. So then we got another blue spell, Utter Insignificance. It's Enchantment Aura. Flash enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and has basic power and toughness of 1/1. So basically, if somebody's giving you a problem with their creature, then you can enchant it, and it basically devalues their creature, turns it into a 1/1.
Oh, I need that for life.
Yeah, you need that for your coworkers, right?
Especially the ones that bully me.
Yeah. So you got Scroll. Just flash it.
They have no clue.
You could. You should try carrying it around in your purse and just seeing what happens. They're like,
They're like, what is that?
it's my stress card. You got Scurrilous Sentry. It's a 3 and a black. It's menace. Oh, and it enters the battlefield or attacks, it connives, which means that you can look at a card, discard a card, and then you can put a +1/+1 counter. So it's basically like Suedo card draw. You know, there's some things that let you draw a card, and then it's like you draw a card, but then you have to discard a card. But in this case, you can draw, discard, and you can put a counter on an object. You got Trickster's Elk, which is 2 and a green. It's an enchantment creature elk, and Bestow. And enchanted creature loses all abilities and becomes a green elk creature with base power and toughness 3/3. Unstable Amulet. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. And whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, Unstable Amulet deals 1 damage to each opponent. You got Nadir's Nightblade, which is Elf Warrior. Whenever a token you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. We got Flames. We got Old Border Marionette Apprentice. Fabricate 1. When another creature artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Grim's Servant, which is Zombie Warlock, 3 and a black menace. When he enters the battlefield, search your library for a card with mana value less or equal to your devotion to black. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. You lose 3 life. So it's like a tutor. This is a powerful card. These are powerful cards. I mean, I know, like, I'm kind of surprised. Soren of House Markov, legendary creature, human noble, lifelink, extort. And then whenever you cast a spell, you may pay a white or a black. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, exile Soren, House of Markov, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. And then you get the Planeswalker. Soren, Ravenous, Neopate? I don't even know how to say that. So he's got some abilities here.
It's covered, so you can't really tell what that says.
Yeah, I know he's coming out of the card.
Someone did follow directions in that artwork.
I know, right? That might actually have to go into the thing. But look at this guy, Exterminator Mogmarch. 2 black and a red. Artifact creature, Phyrexian construct. So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single non-land permanent an opponent controls, if another opponent controls one or more non-land permanents that spell could target, choose one of those permanents, copy that spell. That copy targets chosen permanent. So basically, he lets you target and copy targeted abilities of creatures. Guide of Souls, creature, human, warlock. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield in your control, you gain 1 life and get an energy counter. Whenever you attack, you may pay 3 energy. If you do, put 2+1/+1 counters on flying and a flying counter on target attacking creature. It becomes an angel in addition to its other types. You got another fetch land. Pay 1 life, sacrifice Wood Foothills, search your library for a mountain and forest card, put into the battlefield and shuffle. Very good card. I actually bought a Wooded Foothills one. Can you look up Wooded Foothills real quick?
Yeah. Wooded Foothills?
Yeah. Flying Horizons 3.
$12.90?
$12.90. I think those prices are going to go up. I think the reason why they're so low right now is because it's still pre-release, and then after the true value of the supply, it just goes through the roof. Flare of Deception, Flare of Duplication. It's 1 and 2 red. May sacrifice a non-token red creature rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Okay, looks good.
It's another rage.
It's another rage. Yeah. Okay, let's just hammer it along with it. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, we've opened 4 packs.
And this got some really good ones.
These are really good packs. Yeah. So far, we've opened $125 worth of packs. So now we're cooking in on the next 125. So here we go. You got Evolution Witness, 2 and a green, Elf Shaman Mutant. You know what else I noticed too? We haven't got any repeats.
That's true. Well, maybe one, yeah, but very few.
Very few. They've all been unique cards. Yeah. So we have an Evolution Witness, Elf Shaman Mutant. Whenever more +1/+1 counters are put on the Evolution Witness, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Warped Tusker, creature, Eldrazi, or Beast. So it's just everything. So it's got a reach, and when you cast or cycle Warped Tusker, create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token with sacrifice this creature, add a colorless, and you can pay 3 to cycle it.
Is this the face? Sorry, is this the face?
Let me see.
The face of the artist, or maybe it's just like they're trying to put the artist's faces in there.
Really? Do you notice that?
Like, I thought I saw it on a few other ones where.
Are you seeing faces in the artwork? No, I mean, that would be really interesting.
Like right here, where that little thing is, it looks like there's a face, like a real face.
Okay. I think that's you. But yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, if you feel that way.
They better not come in like names.
I will say that the level of intensity of these cards is
You get good vibes from it.
No, I mean they're powerful cards.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely not messing around. I mean, yeah, you got the fox here, and you have the gremlin,
the goofy looking ones.
but for the most part, I mean, they are not messing around. They're like, okay. It's like they listened to the angry internet for like 3 years, and they're like, okay, you wanted us to see the ugly side of us, like, or not the ugly side, but like you wanted to get serious, we're serious, like, like this is intense. Like, these are really intense. Like, the artwork's intense. These creatures are
It's the new
intense.
CEO coming into play.
Yes.
which is AI.
Yeah. It's like you might be right. No, I'm serious because it's like they're moving away from.
You don't have to pay them a salary.
Well, like if they are using AI for these car designs, I would say that it could definitely be AI inspired. Maybe the real artist is still doing the paintings and doing the artwork, but AI like sees things from a different angle than humanity does. You know, so like when we do things, we always build up from the previous version of what we had, where AI always does something completely from the opposite. You know, if that makes any sense. Like completely different angle.
In real life, everything's based off of Shakespeare.
Yes.
Everything. It's a remake of Shakespeare.
Okay. Huh. That makes sense.
That's the only thing I learned in high school.
Really?
English class.
Okay. Well, like, look at this guy. This guy looks really intense. You know? And I could say, even in the Dominaria Remastered days, like I've never seen artwork that intense.
Yeah.
You know, because we just came from Nuke, and we came from, we came Thunder Junction, which was like Cowboys. But even then, like, Magic for the past, like, 2 or 3 years had been kind of like working in the like LGBTQ community. So it's all like abs and pecs and legs and, you know,
and
butts.
merging you can't tell.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like they're working in this side angle of like making these cars more accessible to like the LGBTQ community. So that's why you get some of like at Thunder Junction, I think that's why you get some of the character designs, like, you know,
they're like,
what is
that?
What yeah, exactly. What is that? But there's none of that here. This is just straight up machine murder, death, kill. Let's go. You wanted it, you got it. Contaminated landscape. So it's another one of these colors.
It's lethal.
It is lethal. It's more lethal. It that heralds the end. So I think this is our second copy that we had.
Yeah.
So
okay, so maybe 2 cards have been duplicated so far.
Twisted Riddle Keeper. I remember Dominant. I remember Modern Horizons 2. I always got duplicates of those packs.
Boring.
Yeah, super boring. So Legion Leadership. Until end of turn, double target creature's power, and it gains first strike. Or it can enter the land. It can enter tapped. This is a powerful card. What I like about these double-sided cards that can enter as a land or enter this is that if you're in your late game, you already have plenty of land. You don't want another land. So to be able to like play it as a spell is amazing. Island. Token Island.
You can see the line.
Oh, can you?
Like right in the middle, it's almost like a line. I don't know if it's a printing issue. Maybe that's intentional.
I thought it was a rainbow.
No, that's a rainbow, but there's a thin line right through the middle, right here.
Right there?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like it's...
printing error. I don't know. Can you see it? That is beautiful.
Yeah, you probably see something else in the camera.
I
What you see.
think these are beautiful cards.
They are beautiful cards.
I think it's like artwork. Hang on, I gotta adjust real
Where are
quick.
you going?
I don't know. Where am I going? Bye. Okay, this is what do we have here? We have Jolted Awake. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature card in your graveyard. You get 2 energy counters, and you may pay an amount of energy equal to that card's mana value. If you do, return it to the graveyard from the graveyard to the battlefield. And you can cycle it.
Well, that one's ready.
Yeah, Strike It Rich. It's really good. Strike It Rich.
Is your mom will like that one?
Yeah, I should give this to my mom so she can carry it with her while she goes gambling.
If it has the opposite effect,
You know,
get rid of it.
you had made that comment about how like these cards are like tarot cards for guys. I believe it. I believe it.
Because you're playing and it kind of manifests the game, like the attacks.
Yeah. You manifest the attacks, and I noticed that when I play this game, there will be some cards I never see, and there's cards I see every single copy. So here's another one. It's Flare of Malice. It's an instant. You may sacrifice a non-token black creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the greatest mana value of non-creatures planeswalkers they control. Oh, I'm sorry. Striker Rich, you're going to look it up?
No, I'm just going to... for my purpose.
Razorfield Ripper. Whenever Razorfield Ripper or equipped creature attacks, you get an energy counter. Then it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the amount of energy you have. And in a reconfigure, you pay 2 or 3 energy.
What is 3 energy?
So energy is like, it's like they're trying to make an alternate energy source than just mana. So they're trying to do like energy.
So there's a card that says energy?
Yes, it's like a counter. So it's like, so you'll just say I have 3 energy, I have 4. You know, and then you can pay energy into a card if you need a certain amount.
Oh, Billy Idol.
Yeah. Son of Yoggoth. 4, and then you can basically pay either life or... Yes, I know.
That's a lot.
Yes.
8.
Well, so here you can either pay for this using 1 black mana, or you can pay 2 life. So it's an alternate. So this is like a Phyrexian card. So he's actually a legendary creature, Phyrexian, or minion. So he's a 2/2. He's got life link. For each black in the cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Crit Son of Yoggoth. Oh, so you have to pay life for this. You can't get around it. But then, oh no.
No, wait, you play 4 manas and then 3 life.
Oh. No, so this is what we're talking about. Okay. So what happens is that so to cast them, you can pay 4 mana, and then these are Phyrexian symbols. Since they're black, you can pay either 1 black mana, or you can pay 2 life. So for this one, you could pay 4, and then you could pay 6 life to cast him. So he comes in, he enters the battlefield, and then it says for each black and a cost, for each black and a cost for any other card, he says you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana. So we got a mythic here, Kalia of the Vast. She's a flyer, human cleric. Whenever Kalia the Vast attacks an opponent, you may put an angel, demon, or dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that opponent.
Nowhere does it say it's a sheep.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, that's obviously a guy or a girl, right? I don't even know. What do you think?
The wording, there's no word in there that says gender. You just assume. You said she.
Did you just assume my gender? Flare of Fortitude. You may sacrifice a non-token white creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Until end of turn, your life total can't change, and permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. And the germ. Oh, look, we got an angel.
With no gender.
With no gender.
I don't want that one.
You don't want that one? Okay.
That's true. Why do I want something like figures?
These are solid cards.
They are nice.
I said I was gonna trade them back, but
You said you're gonna change. This one's gonna change you.
this one's gonna change me.
Change
Okay,
back.
so I know for a fact that this is going to be a good card, and the reason is because we got a token. Fanatic of Ronos. Ronos?
Yeah, yeah.
Ronos? It's a token creature, zombie snake druid. So it's actually a token. So, yeah, you can try to look it up. Fanatic of Ronos.
Fanatic. Ronos?
Yeah, Ronos.
Where do you guys come up with these names?
See, it's a...
What's not in them?
Yeah, it's not in there yet. Okay. This might be a good one. Yeah, I'm not sure where they come up with it. Okay, so we got Cranial Ram, which is a artifact equipment. It's a living weapon. Equipped creature gets plus X plus 1, where X is the number of artifacts you control, and equip 2. We got Sneaky Snacker, Fairy Rogue. When you draw your third card in turn, return Sneaky Snacker from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And
It's like Peter Pan.
it's like Peter Pan, yeah. It's kind of cute. You got Inventor's Axe. It's an artifact equipment. When Inventor's Axe enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. When Inventor's Axe enters the battlefield, attach a target creature you control. The equipped creature gets plus 2 plus 0, and equip pay 2 energy counters. You got a Deceptive Landscape. You
I
got,
could tell the artists are not the same.
yeah, well, the artists, their name is down there. So I'm going to start kind of like speed it up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I
because.
see a person.
Hmm?
No, this one. No, right after that one.
Wait, what are you talking about?
No, this one.
Where's the person?
You see a person?
Oh, that's the Eldrazi.
Oh. But
See?
you see it too, right?
Yeah, I see it. That's what she's seeing.
It's not just me. I don't know
Abiding
what I
grace.
see anymore.
I think it's amazing. Oh, look, we got another one. We got another quick semi-Ogma.
He looks kind of.
He looks kinda-
I can't say he.
He-
It looks a little grumpy.
Huh. Okay, more Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, it looks very much like
So, Infested Phoenix, creature lizard flash, when it enters the battlefield, until the end of turn, whenever non-token creature you control dies, create a number of +1/+1 green sample creature type to attack creature's power. You have Detective's Phoenix.
Texas Phoenix.
Detective's Phoenix.
Oh.
I'm getting tired. This is a lot. We're going on 1 hour, 2 minutes now. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 flying and haste. And you may cast Detective's Phoenix from your graveyard using its bestow ability. You got a Null Drifter. When you cast a spell, draw 2 cards, Flying Annihilator 1. Evoke 2 and a blue. Spy Master's full art foil. It enters the battlefield tapped unless you control Swamp. Add black. Target creature you control connives X, where X is the number of creatures that die this turn.
I think this one has value.
Really? Okay, you want to open up both of them, see what's going on? Yeah. What'd you get?
Yes. It's a leopard.
Oh, you can keep that one if you want. Little cat warrior token. Oh, that's adorable.
I don't really like the way it looks.
You don't like the way it looks?
No.
Why?
And the bumblebee again.
Oh yeah, a little servo. Oh, look at this. You got a little ninja rat.
Oh my gosh, looks like your dad.
Yeah, you keep that one. Look like your dad. Oh my god, there's like so much going on here.
You said towards the end is like the most valuable.
Yeah, you want to start going towards the end. Start looking for it.
Like I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you'll know it when you see it.
I see a tornado. A vortex, which is a tornado. Rampant fall. Confused binding.
Yeah, see, look, you're looking for something like that. Alright, Affinity for artifacts.
You won't let me touch it.
I won't. You glimpsed it. You
away.
glimpsed awesomeness once. I need you to open all these packs.
Are those all good? Are those all good?
Yeah, they're all good. They're
I
all.
touched them
They're
all.
all. You touched them.
With the
I'm gonna look it
powder.
up. Ukin's binding.
With the powdered beignets. Matcha beignets.
Oh my gosh.
These are really hard to open.
You just gotta concentrate.
Oh, I'm too weak. I haven't eaten.
Yeah, you ate beignets.
That's not real food.
It's not real food. You know what? I don't think they have the new database on here yet. So
Oh, I have to reload.
Yeah.
I have to do that. What do you
Okay.
call it?
yeah,
Oh, maybe that's why. They want me to redo the...
maybe. Ukin's binding. Here it is. That's an $18 card. Ulamog. I don't
Oh, it's
know.
that one, but it's not a full.
You got two of them. Ulamog did the filer. You see, I don't even know what this is. I don't know if this is. I think this is a. It's not foil etched. I think it's a borderless.
How much? No way. I want that one back.
This is $140.
Wow. Put
Kumiko.
that in the sleeve.
Kumiko, this card's 140. And the other one you just pulled was 92.
Magic hands.
Where was the other one? Where is it?
It's in there.
That's a $92 card.
I don't see it so loudly. Get your binder.
These two cards.
This is a fun episode.
These two cards are literally half the box right there.
It's like,
Ooh.
you know, I did buy lottery tickets today. Maybe.
Oh, you dropped it. Oh my god.
It's mint, gently. Oh, I dropped it. Gently used.
Mentally used. Look, 140. And you pulled a $140 card, and you pulled a $92 card.
Hard evidence. Conversion. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay, I think that was kind of a myth, but let me see.
$140. They
Yeah,
should tell
isn't
you.
it crazy?
Should they tell you how many there are?
Well, you see, nobody knows, like,
But somebody knows how many they made. Value.
Orm's Charm, Kicker. Target player can't cast spells this turn. If the spell is kicked, creatures can't attack this turn. Take somebody's turn away.
Enemies.
That's how you make it enemies. I think it's alright. I think we made our money. I think we found our pack. That was it.
They woke you up. You're so tired.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of feeling a little overwhelmed here. A little bit. There was a lot of text, a lot of reading. Right, the Reliquary, or Clock Electromancer.
What was a
Hate to
Japanese card?
Revolve.
What was a Japanese card? Psychic
Like Flare Duplication.
Oh, I have two of the same one.
Oh, really?
The same,
You got a Flood Strand. She got a Flood Strand. Let me see.
just
Kumiko,
taking-
every single pack you open has
That
been
it?
worth money.
That's it.
You open $200 worth of cards. 2 packs, 200.
Maybe there'll be good luck for me.
Geodia. Flooded Strand. I think this is worth money. Hang on, let's see.
And they say it's closing time.
I'm so tired. I don't even want to get into the.
I'm so tired. Dealing with my drama.
$23 if you want to buy it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to buy it.
You don't want to buy it? I don't want to buy it. I'm done.
Well, look at that. So
I'm exhausted.
So just one pack had 2 valuable cards. Right?
One pack contained half the value of this box, so I paid $400 for this.
What?
Yeah. Paid $400 for it.
Can you use your discount, or can I use my discount? My company discount?
The Target discount. Well,
I should do that. No, I should.
Well, the
ask.
idea is that I can take these cards, right, and then
Open them.
yeah. See, the idea is that I can take these cards, trade them in, get a value above what the asking price is, and then do it all over again, and keep on doing it, and just maybe keep the ones that I want.
That looks powerful too. Like this.
Yeah, it's really good. So then this is just costly. You see how they're already starting to bend a little bit
From the humidity.
from the humidity. Yeah, so you gotta keep these things locked up, and nobody's ever gonna look at them ever again. How do you feel? I'm tired.
I'm tired. My eyes
Yeah.
are burning.
Okay, you want to go ahead and call it?
I'm
And we're done.
hungry.
And you're hungry. You want to go eat?
I'm starving. I'm
You're starving.
famished.
You're famished. Kumiko, you did so well. You hung in there.
Alright, what day's today? Saturday the 8th?
Saturday the 8th.
June 8th.
June
We're
8th.
already
TikTok.
halfway through the year.
Halfway through the year. So, did anything interesting happen besides your mom going to the hospital?
No, 2024 is rough.
Swinging, dude. Yeah. Imagine how I feel. I go to the hotel. I turn on TV. I see Biden.
And you just take pictures of it.
Yeah, you just take pictures of it. Yeah. So-
I mean, nothing really. I mean, everything seems out of the ordinary these days. That seems normal now.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm starting to get my paperwork interview together for job interviews. So we'll see how that goes.
Don't post that.
I got to start.
To eat that.
Nah, that's okay. Happens. Supposedly. Well, we never really know what happens until it happens, right?
You need help with What do you do with the double-sided ones?
So this is just holding them, but what I do is I just like double side them like this, and then I just slide them in. And these protons are probably like.
Does it bother you that I'm touching this?
No, you can touch them. Just watch your fingernails. Watch your nails. Don't like drill into them with your nails. You better be. You gotta like. This is serious, Kumiko.
Oh, this looks weird. It's like health class.
It's like health class. What? So what health classes do you go to?
A regular one.
A regular one.
At least I think it was regular.
Mm.
They didn't really teach much in health class. Just a little hygiene.
Hygiene. I might let the Aldrazes go. Trade them in.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they're not as. Oh, look, this is double-sided.
Huh?
So they're not because they're not as popular, or
Well, they're for modern. I'm not going to be playing modern.
oh,
They'll just sit in a box. Because if I trade the Eldrazi in, I'll get 200 store credit, and I can just pick up another box at the price. What do you think?
I mean, I would know. I don't understand the stock market, so
Skeptical.
I don't know how that works.
Skeptical. What do you feel like eating?
I don't know. I anything.
Anything? Anything at all?
Something substantial, because I feel like I need something.
You want to just get a burger?
Could do a burger.
But because I'm just thinking, like, if we could try to do, like, food or Italian food or whatever, you know.
Give us your one.
Striker Rich? I think she'll love it.
But if it really does give her bad luck, then yeah, she needs to go.
No way. My mom wins on the casinos. She wins. She won. She won like. She
You
won.
should frame that
She
for
won like
her.
7,000 on a cruise.
Oh, just
I
enough to
will.
hold.
Yeah.
Right? Just to make it. What did you get her for Mother's Day?
Huh? I got her ticket to. I bought her ticket to Las Vegas,
Oh.
so she can go watch
okay.
Garth Brooks.
Dark what?
Garth Brooks.
Is that her favorite country singer?
Yeah, I think so. I can't believe he still sings.
I thought he retired.
Really? Garth Brooks.
Or was that George Strait? George Strait retired.
Somebody retired.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to get a pretty serious collection going on here. In all seriousness.
You're gonna have your own store.
Well, I was saying I need to get a table at a booth and a table at a car convention show.
You might see some of my coworkers.
Over there.
They'll be like, "What are you doing here?"
Cosplayers.
I really didn't know what that meant. I really didn't know what that was.
You didn't know what cosplaying was?
Yeah.
Until like just recently or what?
Yeah. But it's, now that I know, it's just weird.
Is it weird? Is it weird that people are going to dress up like video game characters?
Furry things and, yeah.
Oh, no, the furries are like different than the cosplayers. Did I ever tell you about the fur convention I walked through in San Jose?
By accident or intentionally?
It was just horrendous fascination. So it happens the same time the cheerleader convention goes on. So you got all these like very beautiful, very
young,
very beautiful, probably looking for boyfriend, cheerleaders that.
Probably not.
And then
find boyfriends at cheerleading competitions.
all I'm saying is that they're cheerleaders, right? And they do it every year. And every year they have the cheerleaders, and at the same time they have their furry convention. So you have cheerleaders and you have furries staying at the same hotel. So you got grown adults dressed in these suits, hugging each other. It was a freak show.
With cheerleaders running around.
You don't remember what you see, but you remember what you smell.
Did they not wash their
Let's just say,
costumes?
I don't think they take those costumes to the dry cleaners
Ever?
every year.
Ever.
Between conventions.
This is why I never want to do the mascots.
Yeah.
I would love to if it was my own.
I don't think you can clean them. Yeah. How do you clean it? Like you take it out. Like how do you because it's a big
It's like
big
one
suit.
of your tools. So you know those the blasters for
Yeah.
what was it, the
The
baking
baking soda
soda?
blaster, soda blaster.
I think you just do that from the inside out and let it flow out of the.
Yeah. Just goof.
I think that's how you clean it, baking soda.
Oh my god.
And just in the heat, UV rays.
Yeah.
That's how you kill a lot of things.
Beautiful. I feel satiated.
There you go. So turn that way.
Okay.
Bye.
There we go. Bye. Right here. All right. 3, 2, 1.